This is Woodstock Academy Live. Today's game is brought to you by Bosquet's Appliances in Danielson and Willimantic, The O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, Grill 37 Restaurant in Pomfret Center, Girardi Insurance Services, Quinnebog Valley Community College, First American Home Loans, and Oconchabar Productions, LLC.
Woodstock Academy. Ethan Davis barking the signals. He goes back to throw, looking down the field, tucks it, then throws, long forgets, throwing it, touchdown, Jackson gets! Touchdown, Jackson gets! He got behind the D. He beat Liam Pickett to the ball, and Jackson gets with a 33-yard touchdown reception. This is Petrella. Petrella trying to dribble her way through, using that stick and had it knocked away, but picked up there by Perry. Back to Petrella, sends it in, and it's a goal for Woodstock Academy. And on it is Odorsky. Odorsky got it off his back.
Could be a problem.
Get it? He got there first, he shoots, and he scores! Brian Odorsky.
Now, for all the play-by-play action, here's Woodstock Academy Sports Information Director, Mark Allard, and color commentator extraordinaire, Greg Smith.
You are looking live at the Alumni Fieldhouse on this Thursday night, opening night, as the Woodstock Academy Centaurs boys basketball team takes on the Lancers of Waterford. Greg Smith going to join me in just a moment. First, the head coach of the Woodstock Academy Centaurs, Marty Hart, and always exciting, isn't it, Marty? Another brand new season. You never know what you're going to get.
Well, I see folks are here, so that's exciting. It's good to see some folks in the stands, and we open up with two-time state champion Waterford, who's actually defended it for 4 years, since they haven't had to defend it the last 2 years. But we beat them the last time we played them at their place, so they're going to be out for us, and we're going to have to be ready for it.
Oh, no question about that. And I think you mentioned a big thing and a big key here. It's so much better of an atmosphere when you have people here. The band is going to be behind you. It's going to be some loudness and some fun.
Yeah, we've missed that, and we've enjoyed competing, but it's already feeling a little bit different. There's a little bit more bounce, there's a little bit more energy, and we're ready to get after it.
You know, certainly you have a team that comes back, a few returning starters, Parker Anderson and Ethan Davis, but a lot of experience from the JV and the lower levels of the varsity unit, I guess you could say.
Right, and we've got a lot of guys who played a ton of basketball outside of school, and so I think they're going to mesh really well with our athletes from other sports where basketball might not be their first sport. So I think we have a great balance of veteran leadership, new, enthusiastic, talented players, and basketball-only guys, and some very talented multi-sport guys. So I think it's a great balance.
Ethan Davis is certainly a multi-sport guy, we know that, but with football obviously probably being his number one. But basketball, he's pretty darn good. He returns as your leading scorer from a year ago, over 8 points a game, over 9 rebounds a game, one of your top assists. People, talk about a Swiss Army knife, huh?
Right, he's fantastic, and we look to get a double-double out of him every night, and then he's so good at facilitating and seeing the floor, obviously, as a quarterback. That's part of his DNA. So he's an unselfish guy, he's a team guy, and he just does everything that needs done to help us propel.
No question. And then you have the Parker Andersons, the Jackson Getzes, the Hamilton Barnes, the people who really have that athleticism and can contribute all the time.
Right, we've got a ton of athletes there, and our senior class is strong. They've been together for a long time, so it's good character, it's good integrity, it's good leadership. And then you add to the mix our younger guys, Brandon Nagel, James DeLeva-Beauchene, Carter Morissette, and Braden Saucier. I mean, those guys are really keeping the edge on things too.
And we haven't talked about the big guys for a reason, and that's because in the preview story that we've done, you said rebounding was a big key, and that's where the big guys are going to come in. Your James DeLeva-Beauchenes, your Huck Flanagans, your Everett Mahalskis. They've got to step up underneath.
Right, they're going to have to control the boards and really make people pay a fee for coming through the key. So we're hoping to impose our will, strength, and athleticism inside and really dominate in that area. So we're looking to play a physical brand of basketball, and that's the kind of brand that's going to help us be successful in the ECC.
You're also a poet, huh? Pay a fee to go through the key? I like that. That's pretty good. The Woodstock Academy poet laureate here. As far as Waterford is concerned, you mentioned how good they are. They got a lot of youngsters. And one of them's a 6'8" sophomore. They got a 6'4" freshman. A couple more 6'4". They got some big bodies out there.
Right, there's something in the water down there in Waterford, and they grow them big, and they work them pretty young. So yeah, we expect them to be ready. We're all eager to get started. So let's tip the ball off and just start making adjustments and getting after it.
Are you ready for a divisional game on top of it to start with?
Oh yeah, I mean if you're going to start, you might as well do it at home, and you might as well do it against your biggest rival, and you might as well do it for supremacy or the first start in our division. So it checks all the boxes. It's a very important game.
So before we leave you, what do you guys have to do right tonight?
Well, we're going to have to come out and work together to get things done. If we go one on many, that won't work out. But if we work together and play to our strengths, then guys will relax, hit their shots, get rebounds, play defense, and things will go well.
Marty Hart, the head coach of the Woodstock Academy Centaurs. Greg Smith joins me when we return right after this.
Hi, this is Jeff Busquet.
And Kaylin Busquet of Steve Busquet's Appliance and TV, your hometown appliance store. We've been committed to providing the lowest prices and best customer service in the area for over 35 years, and we are excited to continue this tradition at our newest location, now open at 600 Main Street in Willimantic. We carry and service your favorite and most trusted brands of appliances, TVs, and furniture.
We know you've all heard about back orders in the appliance industry, but at Busquets, our salespeople can find you what you're looking for in stock and ready to be delivered. Amana washers and dryers are only $4.89 each. Whirlpool front-load washers and dryers are only $8.49 each and can handle a king-size comforter. Frigidaire 18-cubic-foot refrigerators are only $6.75. And just arriving, a new batch of Scratch & Dent appliances at our Willimantic store. Scratch & Dent are brand new with a full warranty. We have 18-cubic-foot refrigerators for $5.99. Side-by-side refrigerators start at $8.99. And remember, at Busquets, we service everything we sell and take a year to pay interest-free.
Check us out at one of our locations in Danielson and Willimantic or online at busquetsappliance.com. Pay more, what for?
Hey ladies, we want to share a secret with you. You're right. The fastest way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So why not get him what he really wants this year? No, not another necktie or tools. A gift certificate to Grill 37. It's a gift that he'd be happy to share with you. Get your gift certificate today at Grill 37, 37 Putnam Road in Pomfret by calling 860-315-5640 or at grill37.com.
Grill 37, helping you make this holiday season merry and bright, closed December 24th through the 28th.
And welcome back to the Alumni Fieldhouse as we have some high school basketball. It's the start to the boys basketball season. The Woodstock Academy Centaurs taking on the Lancers from Waterford. Mark Allard, Greg Smith, how you doing?
Oh, I'm ready.
You're ready.
This is like 9 days from now is going to be Christmas. And it's like opening up your presents on Christmas morning. When you come downstairs and you see all of them under the tree, you don't know what's there. Anything's possible. That's what the experience, that's what the atmosphere in Alumni Fieldhouse is like right now.
And you know,
who knows?
Yeah, we said it with Marty Hart. He says there's people here.
Yeah.
There's a pep band here.
Yep.
We're back to, well, I won't say normal.
There's excitement here.
Yes, which is key.
Yes, it is, because the games last year were fun. We had a good time calling the games. I was just happy that the guys got to play games last year, but they weren't the same. This is starting to feel the same.
We have the Waterford Lancers who have won the state championship, now a two-time defending state champion, 2019 and 2018. Division II in 2019, Division III in 2018. I think they beat New Britain in 2019 and Avon in 2018. The last two ECC champions and the only ECC champion since, believe this or not, when do you think the last ECC champion was before Waterford in 2018?
ECC regular season or tournament?
I'm saying state champion.
Us.
ECC, of course.
Us
Woodstock
and them.
Academy.
They won the same year we did.
That's right, 2013. So you got to look at it. Waterford has kind of been the standard bearer,
dominant
for the Eastern Connecticut Conference.
Great program.
And they come in today loaded for bear, as they have once again some big bodies out there. But then again, both teams, big bodies.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's something that we're seeing more of in high school basketball. These guys, better nutrition, the better weight room, as we see with our own Coach O. These guys are ready to play.
Well, they better be ready to play because the buzzer has sounded, and that means it is time for our opening and lineups and starting lineups, if you will, and we will turn it over to the man we call the most valuable man in the Woodstock Academy Athletic Department, Assistant Athletic Director, Mr. Trent Peters, in our starting lineups tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Alumni Fieldhouse on the campus of Woodstock Academy for today's ECC basketball game, featuring the Lancers from Waterford High School and your hometown Woodstock Academy Centaurs. The CIAC and Woodstock Academy are committed to the principles of good sportsmanship. We believe all student athletes, coaches, and spectators should strive to represent themselves and the school with the very best spirit and tradition of high school athletics. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, coaches, and officials in a positive manner. I'd like to remind you that masks are mandatory while inside the facilities. Additionally, there is no food or beverages allowed in the gym due to COVID-19. We thank you for your cooperation, and we thank you for helping create a positive high school athletic environment. And now for tonight's starting lineups. First, for the Lancers from Waterford. Number 3, Logan Peabody. Number 10, Nolan Gallsnyder. Number 11, Jordan Elsey. Number 30, Sean O'Connell. And number 35, Juan Morrill Jr. Waterford is coached by Bill Bissett, Tim Linneberg, and Mike Straneski. And now the starting lineup for your hometown Woodstock Academy Centaurs. Number 11, a guard, a 6'1" senior, Jackson Getz. Number 12, a guard, a 6-foot junior, Brandon Nagel. Number 14, a 6'3" forward, senior, Ethan Davis. Number 22, a 6'1" guard, senior, Parker Anderson. And number 34, center, 6'4" senior, Huck Flanagan. The Centaurs are coached by Marty Hart, Mike Bourgeois, and Dave McGee. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I ask that you please rise, remove your headwear, and direct your attention to the flag as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem by Woodstock Academy alumni, Lily Bryn.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Awesomeness. Absolute awesomeness, and a great way to start this high school basketball season with that national anthem.
What a way to start.
Yes.
Holy cow.
We're ready now.
Lily Bryn, she was amazing. last year. Did her voice get better? Oh, yes, it did.
I think it did.
Yes,
There's no
sir.
question about it. We're ready to go for some high school basketball. Hope you sit down, buckle up, and settle in because we're ready to go. And I think as we will all year long be ready to go. So it will be Woodstock Academy, Huck Flanagan. We'll jump it up.
No lights.
Oh, no lights. You want? No, okay, I want no lights.
Okay. All right. Sorry, just looking at the board.
Looking at the board and saying there's no lights there. That's okay. That's okay. Sean O'Connell, Huck Flanagan set to go, and we got it down, and we are underway with Ethan Davis with the basketball. Ethan Davis gives it up quickly to Brandon Nagel, over to Davis, back over Parker Anderson. From the top of the key is where he's working it. Ran into Flanagan, who came on out. They now give the ball to Flanagan. Over to Brandon Nagel. He's the point guard. Jumper from three. No, rimmed in and out. Rebound was tipped up in the air. It comes back down to Jackson Getz. Back over. Getz worked it along the bottom side. Over to Parker Anderson on the right wing. Anderson trying to dribble through. Has to give it up. Ethan Davis looking for the bounce pass. Gets it to Getz. Tried to drive the lane. Pulls up. Jumper. Good.
Nice. Very nice patience by Woodstock on that offensive set.
Goldschneider will bring it up for the Waterford Lancers. Over the timeline as he gets over to Logan Peabody. Over to O'Connell. O'Connell, I should say. O'Connell back over to Goldschneider. The big guys at the top. That's Morrell, the sophomore, a 6'8 sophomore, driving in, putting up the runner. No good on that runner for Jordan Elsey, but the throw down the other way is intercepted by Waterford. Woodstock Academy turnover. This is Goldschneider with the basketball.
Mark, I don't know if you noticed it, but Davis is hobbling a little bit out there.
That's not good. A foul will be called as O'Connell tried to drive to the baseline. That might be on Davis, and it is.
He's going right to the trainer.
Carter Morissette coming into the ball game for Woodstock Academy. That's not what you want to see to start the game. This is O'Connell with the basketball. Jumper, no good for Logan Peabody. Rebound comes down to Parker Anderson. Back come the Centaurs. Quickly down underneath. Getz tried to get it back to Flanagan. Ball is thrown away by Waterford. Fought for and comes back down to Flanagan. This is Brandon Nagel. Over to Parker Anderson on that left side. He lost the handle on the basketball because of a foul. First one that will be called. Peter Vitale comes over to do so. It will go against Goldschneider, his first. Underneath is where the basketball is as they kick it out from Nagel to Anderson for three. No, rimmed in and out. Rebound, O'Connell had it and still moves it down. Gives it up to Peabody. Jumper, his is no good. Rebound comes down to Jordan Elsey. Back outside, this is Goldschneider. He hits a three.
Good ball movement, and that's what happens. Offensive rebounds are a dagger. You cannot give up offensive rebounds.
3-2, favor of Waterford. Carter Morissette. Brandon Nagel. Nagel drives the lane, kicks it out, gets at the elbow is Flanagan, drives the lane against the big guy Morrell, and big guy Morrell got a little hand on that one. Quickly up ahead, missing the layup, but on the follow, they missed it from Peabody and they missed it from Elsey. Woodstock Academy with the basketball. Parker Anderson. Parker drives in and a foul on the floor. Might be on Peabody.
35.
Probably Peabody, I'm thinking at this point. It is indeed Logan Peabody, his first.
Team second.
So what are you seeing right now, Mr. Smith?
I see a lot of energy, but Woodstock's a little sloppy with the passes, and that's going to hurt them. This is a very opportunistic Waterford team. They're going to get their hands in the passing lanes. If you throw a lazy pass, they're going to make you pay for it.
Both number 20s come in, Evan Pietrowski
like that.
And James DeLeva-Beauchene. That ball knocked away. O'Connell will slam it home. So O'Connell and a quick timeout called by Marty Hart. Not very happy with what he is seeing out there. With 5:13 to go here in the first quarter. It is a timeout with a 5-2 lead for Waterford.
Visit and enroll at Quinebaug Valley Community College for the winter or spring term on Saturday, December 4th. Schedule your appointment now from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. to meet with an academic advisor or financial aid and get registered. Ready to learn more about QVCC? Join us on campus from 10 to noon for preview day. Take a tour, meet faculty and students, learn about our degrees, and get a free tuition program. Learn more at qvcc.edu/register and see you on the 4th.
And once again, like we always say in this one, obviously we know that Quinebaug Valley Community College's preview day is we know that Quinebaug Valley Community College's preview day is over, but that doesn't matter.
No, not at
You
all.
can still go and check out Quinebaug Valley Community College anytime. That ball thrown away underneath, it will remain with Woodstock Academy. Jumper is up and no good for Parker Anderson. Knocked out of the rim. Ball comes down to Getz. Underneath and the basket for Carter Morissette.
Great pass on that by Jackson Getz.
With the basketball is Goldschneider. Goldschneider bounce pass up ahead. They get it over and inside O'Connell. A little scoop and a foul
block?
underneath. Yeah, a block underneath.
Who initiated the contact on that one?
That one will go on number 20. That will be James DeLeva Beauchene. That is his first.
Team second.
O'Connell at the free throw line. He hits the first. And he'll get one more attempt. Second one is up and good.
That's one of the things that was a hallmark of Waterford basketball, was their ability to shoot free throws, doing the little things.
Parker Anderson with the basketball out on top. Anderson drives to his right hand, gives it up, goes over. This back to Jackson Getz. Beauchene, DeLeva Beauchene, back over to Anderson. He drives a lane and he gets fouled as he went in. Foul will go on number 20, Petrowski.
His first, team's third. And that's what happens when you have Morrell in the middle, that big 35. You're scared to take it at him, but you have to take it at him. Take it directly at him.
This is Jackson Getz with the basketball, gives it up to Anderson. Anderson kicks it back outside. They go over to the left wing. Getz again, Griffin at the elbow, drops it down low, and a three-pointer is good for number 12, Brandon Nagel.
And that ties the game up at sevens.
Lucky sevens on the scoreboard with 3:59 left to go here in the first quarter. O'Connell with the basketball over on the left side, go along the baseline, kicked back out. This is Goldschneider from three. That is short. Rebound Morissette could not get it. And instead it'll come down to O'Connell. Taken away by Nagel. Up ahead, Anderson trying to stop it before it hit the baseline. Managed to kick it back in. Anderson to Morissette, cross court, gets from three. No good, but a foul. That's not, if that's fouls on 35, that's not what you want to foul from him. Out on the three-point land line, you do not want to foul out there from your big guy.
No. And why he was out there, I have no idea. And it was a foul on the box out. That's 14 on Waterford.
And gets to the free throw line for the Centaurs. His first is up and no good. We'll get one more attempt here.
They might have called three. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did because
three.
it was beyond the arc. Good point. Good catch, Mr. Smith.
That's what I'm here for.
This is what you get for 4 basketball games in 5 days. You know? They say that teams can sometimes lose focus. Wonder if that's true for announcers, too.
No. I'm sorry. What did you say? Oh, nice to see Ethan Davis check back into the game.
Yes, it is. Very nice to see that. Getz misses the third. 1 out of 3. O'Connell got the rebound. This is Goldschneider with the basketball. 8-7 in favor of Woodstock Academy. Top of the key, bounce pass from O'Connell, right back to Goldschneider, and a foul as he drove in. Might be on Morissette. Nope, it is on Hamilton Barnes, who's in the ball game right now.
And Ham told me today, Dr. Naismith gave me 5 fouls in this game. I'm going to get all of them.
You're going to use them all,
Yes,
huh?
sir.
Hey, you know, if you're going to use them, if you're giving them, might as well use them. Goldschneider to the free throw line. His first is up and good for the 6-foot senior guard.
3 for 3 from the line for Waterford in the game, on the game so far.
As you said, that's one of their fortes. Goldschneider, one more attempt here. Second one, you didn't work. Good try, though.
Thank you.
Tried to do the old broadcaster's jinx, and the whammy did not work that time. Brandon Nagel with the basketball. Up ahead, Barnes. Back to Nagel. Davis playing quarterback out there. Gets it over to Jackson Getz. Getz down and low to Davis. Davis brings it back outside. Over to Barnes. Barnes to Nagel. Back over to Davis. Low to baseline Getz. Outside Nagel. 3, no good. Rebound comes down. Back up. No good for Huck Flanagan.
No, don't leave him.
And they didn't, but they do give it up to O'Connell. O'Connell misses the J. Barnes on the rebound. Getz to Davis. This is Nagel well outside against Goldschneider. Down low to the baseline, they work it. Davis to Flanagan, back out. Barnes, cross court, knocked away. Flanagan is going to try to be the first one there, but he was not. Turnover. Woodstock Academy up ahead quickly. They toss it underneath. Nice pass back out by Evan McHugh to Goldschneider. No good. Rebound, Huck Flanagan fighting for it, and he won that battle. Barnes with the basketball. Davis along the baseline. Kicked along the baseline. Gets his jumper. No good. Rebound all by himself was O'Connell. And O'Connell will drive right to the basket against Davis and score the 2.
Got to find an answer for O'Connell, Mark.
11-8 in favor of Waterford.
Because while Morrell looks like the basketball player out there, O'Connell is the one that runs this team.
Yep. Barnes jumper from 2 is
That's
good.
a long 2.
Yep. Right on the line. It's one of those, could you have stepped back another inch?
I used to call those the worst shots in basketball.
Yep. There's a foul over by Calder.
Nagel.
Way back. And it will be Brandon Nagel who picks it up.
His first, team's 4th.
So it will be Waterford basketball over on that far side. Jordan Elsey back in the basketball game. There's a Waterford name if you ever saw one. Elsey.
No, thank you.
Petrowski.
I had
underneath,
enough. Wow.
And it's a 2-pointer for Goldschneider. He's another catalyst for them. 13-10 in favor of the Lancers. Nagel to Anderson. Anderson left-hand dribble. Stopped at the elbow. Davis picks it up. Over to Nagel.
Yep.
Nagel traveled.
Yes, he did. And last night in the girls' Montville game, we were giving the refs a hard time because there were so many travels called, and we had arguments with many of them, but not that one.
No, that one was pretty self-evident. Coming into the ball game, A.J. Dollinger for the first time today for Waterford. Dollinger and McHugh and Goldschneider and Elsey. And with the basketball, Petrowski. This is Elsey. Trapped in the corner by Morissette, knocked it away. Barnes on the loose ball. Bounce pass ahead to Anderson. Anderson had the ball stripped away. Fought for, right in the lane. Still fought for, bouncing around. Who
Should
touched
stay.
it? It will, because last touch by McHugh, out of bounds.
Good hustle by Barnes and Anderson to make sure we kept that ball on our end.
So Anderson will take it out for the Centaurs. Anderson gets it into Morissette. Short J, just would not fall. Had an opportunity, just could not get it to fall. Petrowski. Over on the left side is Elsey. His drive with the right hand is good. 15-10 Waterford. 17 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Anderson with the basketball. Anderson dumps it into the lane. DeLeva Beauchene and a foul underneath. And it will be on the floor.
If that's on Goldschneider, that's 2.
Yep, it is. His second. And the team's 5th, right?
Team's 5th. Yes, correct.
9 seconds to go, and they're going to say, no, they were. I was going to say, hold it. What's Beauchene doing on the free throw line? Well, he's on the free throw line, but Morissette is on the baseline, so that seems right. Getz with the basketball.
7, 6, count.
Nagel with the basketball. Now they're starting. Nagel over to this right side. Getz at the buzzer is short on the three-pointer. We've played 1 quarter of basketball. The Woodstock Academy Centaurs trailed the Waterford Lancers by a score of 15-10.
Well, here's the good friend.
I'll drink to that. Say, Ernie, still fooling around with magic?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I've got a great new trick I've been working on.
Ernie, not the watch and scarf trick.
It's the watch and scarf trick. Now, let me show you. Mel, give me your watch.
You're not going to make it disappear, are you?
Now, Sylvia, I need to borrow your silk scarf.
Be careful with it, Ernie. It's my mother's.
No problem. Now, I take Mel's watch, wrap it carefully in Sylvia's scarf, and then set fire to the scarf.
Ernie!
And poof! Uh-oh.
Look at my $2,500 watch.
Jeez.
My mother's scarf. That's the watch and scarf trick.
Let me show you how it's done.
Show me. Who's your insurance agent?
There's no trick to finding good insurance coverage. Just call Girardi Insurance Services for homeowners and automobile coverage that really covers. Our experience in designing comprehensive protection programs can be tremendously helpful in your planning for the future. You never know what's going to happen next, so know you're ready for whatever happens.
When they ask who's your insurance agent,
say Girardi Insurance Services, your independent agent.
We're the answer.
See them online at GirardiInsurance.com.
Having a little bit of trouble sometimes hearing a little bit here, and that's because the pep band is right behind us tonight. Does happen.
All right, Woodstock is in a 2-3 zone.
And with the basketball is O'Connell, who's back in the ball game. O'Connell cross-court McHugh. His jumper is no good.
Look at that box
Hunt
out.
Flanagan. Here comes Ethan Davis carrying the basketball like a football, driving to the hoop and fouled in the play.
McHugh bailed him out because Davis had nowhere to go.
No, he was carrying that basketball like a football and really had no shot that he could take. First one on McHugh.
And that's 6th team on Waterford, on the Lancers.
And a shooting opportunity here for Ethan Davis. Hits the first. I did talk to Ethan this week, and I asked him, I said, you got your basketball legs back yet or what? And he's like, we're getting there. Well, they are football tuned.
But it's completely different. It's a completely different set of muscles. It's a completely different way of thinking.
15-12 in favor.
And it takes time.
It does. In favor of Waterford. Peabody with the basketball. McHugh looked to go baseline, was shut off there by Davis. Nice defensive play. Piotrowski drives. Piotrowski puts it up. No good. Rebound comes down to Davis. Davis is awesome at the boards.
Yes, he is.
Davis with the basketball. Stopped at the free throw line. Dumped it back outside to Anderson. Back to Davis. Davis with the basketball to Jackson Getz. To Parker Anderson. Back over to Getz. Top of the key is Nagel. A little bit of patience being shown here by the Centaurs. Anderson looks to drive baseline and a foul on McHugh.
No, I think they're calling it on 3.
Are they calling it on Peabody? They are.
Yep.
Second one on Peabody.
Team 7th. Woodstock will shoot the rest of the way.
And it will be Parker Anderson at the free throw line, the 6'1" senior guard for the Centaurs. His first is up and no good. Well, the nice thing is, Greg, even though you've done 4 games in 5 days, I'm going to give you a few days off.
Thank you.
To enjoy the Christmas holiday.
And we'll be back on the 28th of December to
Yes.
do Woodstock Academy boys versus Killingly.
That should be another goodie.
You're not kidding.
2-point ball game here, 15-13 after Anderson hit the second one.
Oh,
That
nice
ball
touch.
almost thrown away. Derek Rivera retrieved. This is Morrell. Over to McHugh. Back to Rivera inside Morrell. Back outside. Piotrowski. Bounce pass inside McHugh. Tosses to O'Connell. O'Connell high bounce. Dishes low. This is a jumper up by Piotrowski, and it's good. 17-13. Lancers right now. Maintaining not a big lead, but just that small advantage.
Huck Flanagan with the basketball. Brandon Nagel over on that left side. Watching Davis cut. Gives it over to Anderson. Jumper from 3. Got it!
Nice.
Came down
He'll
on the
take
roll.
it.
17-16. Waterford knocked away right in front of us as Parker Anderson flying to the hole, but he misses the layup. Rebound Jackson gets. Here's Nagel. Kicks it into the corner. Anderson again misses the 3. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll go over to Waterford.
Mark, Jackson Getz is doing things out on the floor, just the hustle plays. He is going after every ball. He's contesting every pass. I love his game. I just absolutely love, whether we're talking football or basketball, he's a hustler.
He's a hustler. He's athletic. That ball was taken away, but a foul will be called. I think it will be on Flanagan reaching in, and it will be. First on Huck.
But I like his thought process there. Morrell's getting very, very lackadaisical at that top of that zone. And Huck tried to take advantage of it.
McHugh takes it out, gets it out to O'Connell. Left side is Rivera, inside is Petrowski in the lane, kicks it back outside to O'Connell. Tried to drive against Nagel. Now he goes baseline, trapped underneath, but he found Morrell. Morrell cannot get the baby bunny to fall, but they got a foul, but it is against Waterford.
And that is on Morrell, his second. Team's 8th.
And that might, coming into the ballgame is Bars. 1-1 is what they're calling for now. Everybody in the house calling for 1-1. 7th foul on Waterford, so Ethan Davis to the free throw line. 1 point advantage for the Lancers.
Davis last time at the line, 2 for 2.
And his first attempt puts it up, and it's good. He'll get one more. Ethan Davis looks like whatever was bothering him in the first quarter has subsided. Not limping anymore, misses the second free throw. Do we have a violation?
Push off.
Okay.
Number 1. No.
No. Number 34, Flanagan, his second.
6th team for Woodstock. Next one will put Waterford on the line.
With the basketball, Derek Rivera over the timeline. Petrowski inside O'Connell. Had some room to operate, wants to dish it out, gives it to Rivera. This is Petrowski. Inside,
that's who I don't want to have the ball.
They run it underneath Dish as he tried to just kind of get around Beauchene and could not. Centaurs with the basketball, chance to take the lead. It's tied right now. Morissette traveled. That one you're gonna have a little bit of issue here?
Nope.
Okay. 17 apiece, 5 minutes to play. In
Good
the first
high school basketball game.
It is.
It's fun to be inside. It's fun to be seeing a crowd, having the pep band out there.
This is O'Connell driving, gets around Beauchene. Actually, it was not O'Connell. It was Bars who tried to get their own rebound, and Waterford trying to keep it alive here with McHugh. McHugh trying to go baseline against Davis, and Davis will get called for putting out the knee.
Yep, that was a blocking foul.
Yep. That'll be his second.
And that's what you can't have. We can't have Ethan Davis in foul trouble.
Nope. Jackson Getz will replace him. And it is also the 7th on the Centaurs, so 1-1 for the Lancers. And it'll send Sean O'Connell, the 6'4 senior forward, to the free throw line.
2 for 2 for O'Connell on the night.
Doesn't it feel like a Friday night? Am I wrong?
Don't tease me. I got to get up at 5:30 tomorrow morning and teach.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, well, it feels like it should be Friday because then we wouldn't have to get up at 5:30 tomorrow morning and teach. Second one is up and good, so 2 for 2 for O'Connell. And a 19-17 lead for Waterford. Anderson over on this right side looking for some help from Beauchene, and he has to bring it back out to the left. This is Nagel. Bounce pass down low, Morissette. Back over to Anderson along the baseline. Petrowski all over him. He cross-courts it to Getz. or to Nagel. Nagel drives in, cannot get the shot to fall. Had to alter the shot. This is O'Connell with the basketball, driving down the lane, puts it up. He misses the layup. Beauchene comes down with the basketball. To Nagel. This is Anderson trying to operate. Turnaround J is good.
Parker Anderson's offense is looking so much better than this point last year.
Well, he was injured a lot last year. You may remember in that very brief 12-game season that they played. Didn't start until, what was it, almost end of January?
Yep.
Derek Rivera. So long ago. How easily it is to forget, right?
Oh.
Or you want to forget it. Here's a drive by LC, and he puts it in. 21-19. Waterford just trying to maintain that little advantage right now. Anderson with the basketball. Looked to go baseline. Knocked away, and a foul. No, out of bounds. It'll stay with Woodstock Academy.
That just went out the door to your car.
Going to drive down the street with it next. Underneath the basket is Nagel to Parker Anderson. Parker Anderson trying to weave through some traffic, and he tried to get it to Morissette. It was taken away from Morissette. Turnover, Woodstock Academy. Bars trying to drive, and he lost it out of bounds. And
it went off his knee.
Yeah. Was looking for a foul or something, and no one was going to oblige him. I'm just looking here. Bars took it down. Let's see what happened. Drove through. Now that just hit off his knee. That's all that was.
Ham Barnes back in the game. And Barnes gives such a nice dose of electricity to the Woodstock team, offensively and defensively.
Gets to Beauchene. He'll go to the right side to Nagel. Nagel almost lost his balance. Now he lost the basketball. Picks it back up. Goes to Jackson Getz. Here's Morissette, bounce pass. Jumper from three for Nagel. No good. Rebound. Fought for. It'll be Hamilton Barnes who picks it up. Into the middle, and Nagel goes down hard on the turnover. O'Connell will slam it home. That's a little bit of a statement there. 23-19 in favor of Waterford. Yeah, and I think Marty Hart made a good call there. Call the timeout so it doesn't get too far away from you. 2:22 to go, 23-19 lead for Waterford.
When others say no, First American Home Loans says yes. First American Home Loans is licensed in every New England state, with the exception of Vermont, and also licensed in those great getaway states of South Carolina and Florida. First American Home Loans has been helping borrowers for over 30 years, and Keith Wilcox would like to say thank you to all of his past customers, and he's excited to help you, his future customers. Just call or text Keith Wilcox at 860-428-6300. 860-428-6300. That's Keith Wilcox, First American Home Loans. 860-428-6300.
Welcome back to the Alumni Fieldhouse.
Nagel,
2:22 to play here in the first half.
Nagel's back out there after that collision with O'Connell, and looks none worse for the wear.
That's good to hear, too. Nagel with the basketball to Jackson Getz. Gets through two defenders. Well, he tried to, and he got kind of bottled up. Driving instead, Nagel kicks it back out to Getz for three. Got it! 23-22. 1 point lead for the Lancers. Rivera, McHugh on that left side. Falling down was Petrowski in the lane. Got up in time to catch the pass. McHugh's jumper is no good. Rebound on the other side came down to Elsie. They kick it over to Petrowski again. Hamilton Barnes on him. Petrowski wide open on the baseline was McHugh. Somebody lost his man.
Well, they tried to double up high. That left one Waterford Lancer alone. And they found McHugh.
Nagel with the basketball with the left hand, cannot get it to fall. Back the other way, O'Connell up ahead to Rivera. Rivera has to toss it out as Barnes stopped him from going baseline, but no one stops O'Connell, but he can't get the layup. Centaurs bring it back the other way. Trailing by three. Here's Morissette's drive, a little right hand layup, little kiss. 25-24. Waterford. Left side, Rivera. McHugh flashing into the middle. Petrowski missed the layup, but guess what? Elsie comes in, flying in for the rebound.
Elsie's done a nice job off the bench for Waterford, giving them some instant offense and 6 points.
27-24. This is Nagel to Jackson Getz. Getz back to Nagel. At the elbow is Beauchene. Oh, nice cut by Nagel. He got ahead of his man, and Beauchene found him.
Great cut, great pass.
Here's O'Connell looking to drive. That ball was knocked away. Where does it go? It went out of bounds. Last touch by Waterford. They'll come back to the Lancers. A chance to go ahead here with 15 seconds to play. And that would be certainly a confidence boost. Hunter
Absolutely.
Larson in the ball game for the Centaurs.
And Parker Anderson came back in for Woodstock. 10 seconds to go in this first half.
Here's Hunter Larson. Larson drives lane, kicks it back. This is Beauchene to Anderson from 3. No good. Backside rim. O'Connell on the rebound, tosses it down the floor. Will not go home. But it was about where it probably should end, the first half, because the first half was dead even. 27-26, Waterford leads Woodstock Academy. We're at the break.
I have been doing theater and acting since I was 8 years old. I absolutely love it. Coming here was one of the best decisions I've ever made, if not the best. The school has been so supportive. I am so unbelievably grateful. It's amazing to be in an environment where people want you to succeed and want you to do well. My name is Maggie McLaughlin. I'm a junior from Woodstock, and I am Woodstock Academy. For more information on where you can spend your next 4 years, please visit woodstockacademy.org/futurecentaurs.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all. Ask the O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach. It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future as well as your wants and needs of today. With the Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor, the O'Brien Group will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you. It's what financial balance is all about. So call me, Pat O'Brien, today at 860-208-9913. My office is conveniently located above the Shopper's Guide in downtown Putnam, Connecticut at 66 Main Street.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
Woodstock Academy fans, the Centaur Shop is the place to go for all blue and gold apparel. Shop the latest collection of hoodies, tees, sweatpants, shorts, and more on shop.woodstockacademy.org or visit us in person at the Centaur Shop, located on the south campus of the Woodstock Academy.
And welcome back to Woodstock Academy, the Alumni Fieldhouse. We are at halftime, a 27-26 lead for Waterford over Woodstock Academy, but it's about, I think, what we anticipated tonight.
Absolutely even. We thought that Morel, the 6'8" sophomore for Waterford, was going to have more of an impact in the game, and he certainly did on the defensive end. He's a presence inside. If you go inside hard, he's going to reject your shot or at least alter it. But he got in a little foul trouble, and Woodstock was able to capitalize on that and go right to the basket. For Waterford, O'Connell is just doing it all for them.
Yeah.
He's got 10 of their 27 points, 4 for 4 from the line, 3 buckets. O'Connell's doing a nice job.
You know, I guess when you look at it, you never know in the first game what you're going to see because of the butterflies, because of the jitters, because of the fact maybe
you've got kids that are playing varsity basketball for the first time.
And all of that combined, you always worry and wonder, and you say, I hope something good comes out of this. And right now, I think both teams cannot be unhappy.
No.
I mean, I'm sure both teams will say, but we have a lot of work to do.
Oh, absolutely, and they obviously do. But the effort is absolutely there. These guys are getting after it on the court. And that's what you want. If you're a coach, you can never fault effort. And both coaches have to be pretty happy with the effort that their teams are putting forth.
No question about that. And, of course, now for Woodstock Academy, this is their first game, but they'll have another game before the end of the week as they will be playing Bacon Academy. That game will take place at 2:30 on Saturday afternoon. So you go from a Thursday night game to a Saturday afternoon game, and then, of course, you head into break.
Right.
Now, some schools don't have that advantage, I guess you could say, because they don't go on break until, some of them, not until the 23rd.
Right.
So we go on break here at Woodstock Academy starting after tomorrow. So do you
You're
think...
teasing me again.
I know I am. I keep doing it. But do you think that will help Woodstock Academy in some respects because they can concentrate a little bit more on basketball?
Those practices during the break are just so exceptional. They're necessary at the beginning of the season because they allow you to focus on very specific things. Coach Hart's going to see what needs tinkering with, what needs overhauling, who needs to play with whom, and he's going to be able to do that during this break practices.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll go over some halftime statistics and talk a little bit more about what's going to come up here, or what we think will come up here in the second half. 27-26, Waterford leads at the half.
Hi, this is Jeff Busquet.
And Kaylin Busquet of Steve Busquet's Appliance and TV, your hometown appliance store. We've been committed to providing the lowest prices and best customer service in the area for over 35 years, and we are excited to continue this tradition at our newest location, now open at 600 Main Street in Willimantic. We carry and service your favorite and most trusted brands of appliances, TVs, and furniture.
We know you've all heard about back orders in the appliance industry, but at Busquets, our salespeople can find you what you're looking for in stock and ready to be delivered. Amana washers and dryers are only $4.89 each. Whirlpool front-load washers and dryers are only $8.49 each and can handle a king-size comforter. Frigidaire 18 cubic foot refrigerators are only $6.75. And just arriving, a new batch of Scratch and Dent appliances at our Willimantic store. Scratch and Dent are brand new with a full warranty. We have 18 cubic foot refrigerators for $5.99. Side-by-side refrigerators start at $8.99. And remember, at Busquets, we service everything we sell and take a year to pay interest-free.
Check us out at one of our locations in Danielson and Willimantic or online at busquetsappliance.com. Pay more, what for?
December is a time to spend with family and friends, to end the year on a high note, and to make memories with those you love. It's because of our commitment to family that Grill 37 will be closed Friday, December 24th through Tuesday, December 28th. We want to welcome you and your family into our home throughout the month of December, making memories with you that will hopefully last a lifetime. Call today to make your reservation for your holiday party or just a dinner with your loved ones. 860-315-5640. Grill 37, making your holiday season merry and bright.
Visit and enroll at Quinnebog Valley Community College for the winter or spring term on Saturday, December 4th. Schedule your appointment now from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. to meet with an academic advisor or financial aid and get registered. Ready to learn more about QVCC? Join us on campus from 10 to noon for preview day. Take a tour, meet faculty and students, learn about our degrees, and get a free tuition program. Learn more at qvcc.edu/register and see you on the 4th.
And as we always say, because obviously we realize the 4th has gone by, but do go and check out Quinnebog Valley Community College anytime you wish, because certainly it's a great place to go and something you might want to see. And guess what? They will certainly welcome you onto campus and give you tours whenever you'd like. And good place to continue your education, whether it's just out of high school or whether it's a few years removed from high school.
Absolutely.
Mark Allard and Greg Smith along with you on this Thursday night, 27-26. Waterford right now leading Woodstock Academy. Some halftime stats. Here's Greg Smith.
For the Waterford Lancers and Coach Bill Bassett, Nolan Goldsnyder with 7, Jordan Elsey with 6, Evan McHugh with 2, Evan Pietrowski with 2, and Sean O'Connell with 10. For Woodstock Academy and Coach Marty Hart, Carter Morissette with 4, Ham Barnes with 2, Jackson Getz leads the team with 6, Brandon Nagel with 5, Ethan Davis with 3, and Parker Anderson with 6. Nice even scoring. That's 26. 27-26, Lancers.
So what has to happen here in the second half for Woodstock Academy, Coach Smith?
Well, one, take care of the ball. In the beginning part of that first quarter, there were a few too many turnovers. They were trying to feel out the defense, went in there, turned the ball over in the lane. This half, I'd like to see that that offense be much more dedicated to protecting the ball. There's no rush. They looked good in the zone the second half, and it didn't look like Waterford had much of an outside shot presence. So expect to see that zone here in the second half. As far as Waterford's defense, they're going to go with their man. They're going to play man-to-man defense and be very aggressive. Woodstock's got to hedge better, and by hedge, when they set screens, when Waterford set screens on one of the Woodstock players, the defender who's guarding that screener has to come out hard and push back the Waterford offensive player.
So certainly when you look at it, I think we kind of anticipated the kind of style we're seeing from Woodstock Academy right now, which is kind of scoring by committee.
Inside out. They can shoot from the outside. They can pound the ball inside. They can offensive rebound. They can do it all. But what they have to do is believe in themselves that they can do it all. And I think that after that first quarter, when they were down 5, that first quarter showed them that they can do it. They can play with anybody.
So, well, we'll see what happens now as we're ready to go with the second half of basketball. The Woodstock Academy Centaurs against Bacon Academy on Saturday, and of course also Saturday here at the Alumni Fieldhouse. The Woodstock Academy girls will play game number 3. Talking about a lot of games in the first week, right? Third game of the season, all in the first week of the season, as the Centaurs will play host to the Waterford Lancers right here at 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon.
Boy, Wyndham, and then Montville, and then Waterford.
And then Killingly.
What did Coach Will Fleeton do to annoy the basketball gods?
I don't know.
Or the ECC gods
I
in this
told him,
case.
and I think I said this here yesterday. I said, the first 4 games are not very easy. He said, how about the other 16?
Right.
And I have to agree with him. The other 16 are no pieces of cake. So we are set to go for a second half of basketball, and hopefully you sit back, buckle up, because it's a 1-point game. Let's see what happens. Woodstock Academy with a basketball to start. Jackson drives the lane, had to try to give it up, gives it up now, gets it back over to Flanagan at the elbow. Flanagan works his way around. This is Parker Anderson. Ball knocked up in the air by Morrell, but Flanagan came down with a loose ball. This is Nagel driving through over Morrell. No good. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll go over to Waterford.
See, Morrell didn't get that shot, but he affected that shot by Nagel. When you've got a 6'8", who's very long to boot, in the middle of that lane, he's going to affect shots.
Waterford brings the basketball down. And with it is Elsie.
And
down
as
into
expected,
the corner, O'Connell.
They're in Woodstock's in zone.
Goldschneider to Elsie. Jumper is no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touched by Waterford.
Nice to see Elsie miss one.
Yeah. Nice to see anyone miss one at times, right? Still only a 1-point game, 27-26. As with the basketball comes Brandon Nagel.
1-4 high for Woodstock.
Jackson gets over to Huck Flanagan. Flanagan gives it up to Nagel. Nagel to Anderson. Anderson looks to drive with the left hand, spins around, back out to the right side as Jackson gets. Bounce pass. This is Nagel's shot. No good. Rebound. Flanagan cannot get a touch on it. And it comes back out, and Davis off the handoff from Jackson Getz. Flanagan now gives the handoff to Davis. Davis kicks it over to Getz. Getz trying to drive, has to kick it back out. Parker Anderson with the basketball. Right down, there's a lot of action over in that right wing. Ball was knocked away from Anderson, is picked up by Waterford on the turnover by Woodstock Academy. Jumper from O'Connell from 3, buries it. 30-26, Waterford.
And O'Connell picks up where he left off in the first half, nailing that 3.
This is Brandon Nagel to Huck Flanagan. Jackson Getz almost lost the handle on that one. Gets it back, drives the lane. A blocking call. That might be on Morrell.
I think it's on 3.
Is it on 3? Either one will have 3. And it will be on Peabody, his 3rd. None of that was good for Waterford because both of them in that area had 2 fouls. With the basketball is Getz. Gets to Flanagan. Down low. Davis hits it.
And that's what Huck Flanagan can do. He can pass from the high post. I like him up there with the ball.
30-28 in favor of Waterford. They toss it back over to Goldschneider. Jumper now for Peabody. Misses everything. Anderson on the rebound. Back comes Parker Anderson. Anderson to Getz. Jumper from three-point. No good. Rebound over the top was O'Connell. Back the other way, and Elsie cannot hit. It looked like a basket was good, was it?
Yes.
It was good for Peabody on the follow, and a foul at the same time. The foul will go on number 11, Jackson Getz, his first. A little bit of activity there.
Right.
So Peabody got the basket, and then Getz gets the foul and will send Peabody to the free throw line.
Great follow by Peabody.
Oh, yeah.
Great body control to not only catch that ball, but to get it up and in.
Misses the free throw. But the rebound, fought for. Waterford throws it away into the arms of Davis. And then he throws it away. So they'll come back over to the Waterford Lancers. This is Huck Flanagan with the basketball. Flanagan to Anderson. Anderson drives the hole, puts it up, no good. Rebound Morrell. With the basketball, driving through, trying to get through. Morrell is fouled on the play. That one will go on Davis. That's not good either.
No, that's his third. No, yes, his third.
Yes.
Can't believe they called that a shooting foul.
They did. So Morrell will get a chance to go to the free throw line, I think, for the first time today.
Yes.
His free throw is up and no good. One more attempt here for the big guy. 6'8" sophomore for Waterford. And Morrell puts it up and good. (33-28) in favor of the Lancers. This is Jackson Getz with the basketball. Baseline move, Parker Anderson. He may have touched the baseline. He did. Turnover, Woodstock.
And Woodstock staying in that 2-3 zone.
Goldschneider on top. McHugh goes over to O'Connell. Jumper for O'Connell is good from three. (36-28) in favor of the Lancers. Here's Parker Anderson, kicked, and it will go out of bounds off of Woodstock Academy. Might be time for a timeout.
I'm checking down with Coach Hart. He's thinking about it.
I know, and you're down by 8 now all of a sudden. You just turned over the ball again.
And he's calling for a man. Woodstock will come out in man.
Goldschneider with the basketball, bringing it down the floor. Goldschneider over the timeline. Got it over to Elsie. This is McHugh. Dump it down to the low, and guess what? Goldschneider was there all by himself, and that will certainly bring on the timeout. 10-point lead for Waterford as they've opened it up here halfway through the third quarter. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Well, here's the good friend.
I'll drink to that. Say, Ernie, still fooling around with magic?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I've got a great new trick I've been working on.
Ernie, not the watch and scarf trick.
It's the watch and scarf trick. Now, let me show you. Mel, give me your watch.
You're not going to make it disappear, are you?
Now, Sylvia, I need to borrow your silk scarf.
Be careful with it, Ernie. It's my mother's.
No problem. Now, I take Mel's watch, wrap it carefully in Sylvia's scarf, and then set fire to the scarf.
Ernie!
And poof! Uh-oh.
Look at my $2,500 watch.
Jeez.
My mother's scarf. That's the watch and scarf trick.
Let me show you how it's done.
Show me. Who's your insurance agent?
There's no trick to finding good insurance coverage. Just call Girardi Insurance Services for homeowners and automobile coverage that really covers. Our experience in designing comprehensive protection programs can be tremendously helpful in your planning for the future. You never know what's going to happen next, so know you're ready for whatever happens.
When they ask who's your insurance agent,
say Girardi Insurance Services, your independent agent.
We're the answer.
See them online at GirardiInsurance.com.
For the first time tonight, we've got a 10-point lead, and unfortunately, it's not for the good guys.
Right.
38-28. The Waterford Lancers lead the Woodstock Academy Centaurs here at the Alumni Fieldhouse.
Well, we said Woodstock had to control the turnovers. They haven't.
If anything, they've gotten a little bit more prolific, those turnovers. Brandon Nagel with the basketball to bring it up the floor to Beauchene, who's back in the ball game. Beauchene over to Jackson Getz, and he's fouled on the play. Little push off by Jordan Elsey.
His first.
And only the team's second. Neither team in a lot of foul trouble halfway through the third quarter. At least team-wise. Ethan Davis has 3 fouls. Logan Peabody has 3 fouls. That one is Getz throwing it off of Elsey and a foul on the floor.
McHugh.
I think is it McHugh? It is McHugh. That'll be his second. They'll bring Ethan Davis back.
Risky.
Yeah.
But that's what you do with seniors. If a senior comes to you and says, I got this, I won't pick up another one. You trust him.
You hope. Jackson Getz over to Ethan Davis. Davis dribbles around out front. Nagel. Carter Morissette is over on the right side. Nagel top of the key. Nagel working against Petrowski. Back over to Nagel, back over to Morissette. On the baseline is Anderson, back over to Morissette. Jumper for Nagel is no good. Rebound comes down. Getz trying to battle for it. It's going to get called for the reach-in foul on O'Connell.
Yeah, he got O'Connell on the arm. His second. Team's third.
Yep, just a third on the team. O'Connell will take it out for the Lancers. State champions in 2018 and 2019. Was that a travel?
Baseline violation.
Wow.
He stepped on the baseline when he was inbounding the ball.
How many times do you see that called?
Very, very infrequently. Once a season?
Maybe. I don't see him very often. Morissette from 3. No. Rebound comes down to Piotrowski. Elsey had a hand on it. This is Elsey driving in, and it gets fouled as he does so. Maybe Beauchene this time.
It will be.
And indeed it is. His second.
Team's fourth, I believe.
I do believe you are correct. The nice thing is I'm going to give you a little hint. Look right there, Greg.
Yeah, okay.
We have a little monitor now that we can actually watch those things. We don't have to look through the backboard anymore.
But I still have to. Old habits die hard.
I know. Hitting the first free throw was Elsey, the 6'2 senior guard for Waterford.
Waterford's missed 1 free throw today.
And you still can't jinx them. You've tried a lot, and I will give you lots of credit for that.
Yes, sir.
40-28 in favor of Waterford, a 12-point advantage for the Lancers. Anderson had that ball knocked away as he tried to get it to Davis. Davis couldn't foul, but at least altered Petrowski's shot, and the jump ball will go back over to the Lancers. Davis did a nice job there, not fouling, but altering still that shot.
And
then the tie-up down below.
Fourth foul.
Correct. McHugh. I was a little bit concerned as he went down there, to be honest. And another foul. This one against the Lancers, yes.
Elsey on a illegal screen.
His second. And with the basketball is Anderson. Up into Jackson Getz. Underneath, threw the ball away. Tried to get it to Davis. Turnover, Woodstock Academy. Here's McHugh, blocked by Morissette. Nice job by Morissette.
Morissette did a great job waiting until McHugh committed and then hanging in the air to block that shot.
Still the ball remains with the Lancers. So Goldschneider will take it out underneath with 2:42 to go here in the quarter. This is Petrowski. Back over to Goldschneider. Back inside, back outside. Petrowski will miss the three-pointer. Rebound inside and a foul. That might be Davis.
I don't think so.
Nope, They got lucky. Beauchene.
His third.
Because the reason why I said that was Davis was shaking his head. And I was like, uh-oh. You certainly do not want to see that happen. O'Connell at the line.
What I don't want to see happen is O'Connell get the ball within 5 feet of the basket.
Well, that too. That's another problem.
And as he proved already in this quarter, he can hit from outside as well.
And he can also hit his free throws.
6 for 6 from the line for O'Connell.
42-28 in favor of Waterford. Nagel with the basketball. This is Parker Anderson down low to the baseline. Morissette back outside. Nagel tries to drive the lane, puts it up, found a little opening but could not get the roll.
There's a lid on the basket for the Centaurs.
Yeah, Centaurs haven't had a basket in a long time. And in fact, back to the 6-minute mark when Davis hit a basket, that was the last basket for the Centaurs. Goldschneider. Remember, it was 27-26 at half. It's 42-28. Jumper is no good by Elsey. Got his own rebound. Goldschneider from 3. Buries it. Oops. 45-28. And the run grows. 15-0 run for the Lancers. Here's Morissette. Bounce pass taken away from Davis by O'Connell. O'Connell stutter steps his way, drives, and puts it home. 47-28. Nagel, Anderson got tied up. Foul underneath.
Got a foul.
Yep. Goes on number 20, Petrowski, his second.
Team's 5th.
And it'll put Woodstock underneath with Nagel taking it out.
I like that. You always want your point guard triggering the inbounds from baseline.
Anderson over on the right side. Cross court, Hamilton Barnes. Davis on the baseline, and Davis ends the run at 17 points. He was the last one to hit a basket with 6 minutes to go, or 6 minutes left in the quarter. 47-30. Waterford. Petrowski. Inside at the elbow is Petrowski, who tried to get it over to Morrell. Morrell gave it back to Petrowski. They lose the basketball. Turnover. Here's Davis. Morrell. Is it goaltending?
Nope. Just with the body.
They got the body in that?
Yep, body.
Okay. Well, they're going to give him his third. Well, he prevented the basket. Sixth one on the Lancers here in the second half. Davis to the free throw line. Misses the first. One more attempt for Ethan Davis.
For a lefty, he's got nice release.
Not bad at all. Davis 3 points in a row now unanswered.
And I know I'm insulting all of you lefties when I say that.
And yeah, you have one sitting right next to you.
I understand.
I know you did. Timeout called, 30-second timeout. We'll take a timeout as well with the Woodstock Academy Centaurs trailing the Lancers 47-31.
When others say no, First American Home Loans says yes. First American Home Loans is licensed in every New England state, with the exception of Vermont, and also licensed in those great getaway states of South Carolina and Florida. First American Home Loans has been helping borrowers for over 30 years, and Keith Wilcox would like to say thank you to all of his past customers, and he's excited to help you, his future customers. Just call or text Keith Wilcox at 860-428-6300. 860-428-6300. That's Keith Wilcox, First American Home Loans. 860-428-6300.
Back with you here.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, just the
yes.
The final note by the
final
pep band.
note. Woo. Logan Peabody with the basketball as we get back underway. 35 seconds to go here in the third quarter. McHugh with the basketball. Jumper from 3, and he buries it.
They don't miss many.
No, they don't. 50-31, 19-point lead for Waterford. Here's a jumper from 3 for Morissette. That's no good. Comes down to
Elsey.
To Elsey, okay. Here's Goldschneider. Back to Elsey. Back to Goldschneider. His 3, no. Rebound comes down to Davis. Davis fires from half court, falls short, and that will end the third quarter of play. The Woodstock Academy Centaurs found themselves hurt by a 17-0 run, and we enter the fourth quarter with the Lancers up 50-31.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all. Ask the O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, about the exclusive Confident Retirement approach. It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future as well as your wants and needs of today. With the Confident Retirement approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor, the O'Brien Group will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you. It's what financial balance is all about. So call me, Pat O'Brien, today at 860-208-9913. My office is conveniently located above the Shopper's Guide in downtown Putnam, Connecticut at 66 Main Street.
The Confident Retirement approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
50-31. That is a third quarter the Centaurs would rather forget.
Yeah, 23-5 for the Lancers in that quarter.
17-0 run at one point.
They were led by 10 from Sean O'Connell.
The Centaurs start with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Brandon Nagel spinning his way in over Morrell. Nice shot to get that one to fall. 50-33. Lancers with the basketball. This is O'Connell, top of the key. Jumper now from that corner is no good for Peabody. Rebound Davis. Hamilton Barnes dumps it down underneath, and following through, Carter Morissette.
Smart pass by Ham Barnes. He could have taken that up, but it would have gotten stuffed. Made a nice drop.
The difference, 50-35. Centaurs trying to fight their way back into this ball game. Spin around by O'Connell along the baseline. Lost the ball out of bounds, back over to the Centaurs. Well, you like the start of this so far.
Absolutely.
50-35. They've come back 4 points. I know it's not a lot, but it's something, and then you get a turnover. Nagel with the basketball in the logo. Nagel directing traffic. Beauchene in trouble with Morrell. Almost threw that one away. Barnes has to fight for it. Got it, just kind of rolled it to Morissette, and he touched the baseline. Morissette tried to pass it, but he ran out of real estate and touched the baseline, giving it back to the Lancers.
Yeah, even if Woodstock doesn't make the comeback here in the fourth quarter, the hustle, the drive, the determination, I like it.
O'Connell from three, no. Rebound comes down to Nagel. Nagel to Morissette. Well, you got to look at this Waterford team as probably, if not the best, one of the best in the ECC. Missing the shot was Nagel, and they're a two-time defending state champ. This is not, this is not an easy task. Hamilton Barnes will get the foul as he pushed Logan Peabody out of bounds. His second. And that will be now the seventh, I think. No, sixth on the Centaurs. So they'll have one more before they go into shooting the bonus. Or shooting anyway, 1-1. Is it 1-1?
It should be 1-1.
I thought it was the seventh, but now they say it is. So a 1-1 opportunity for Logan Peabody, 6'3" junior for the Lancers. They don't miss many from the line. And I tried it and it didn't work. They've missed a couple tonight, but not many.
Not many.
Peabody will get another opportunity. Tomorrow on this floor at 7:30, the prep basketball team, battling illness all over the place, will have a combined prep team against Winchendon School tomorrow at 7:30 here at the Alumni Fieldhouse. Right now, that team is playing against First Love Christian in the basketball tournament in Springfield, Mass, South End Community Center. Here's Beauchene, jumper, no good, short. Rebound, he got his own, and then he's fouled on the play. And that foul goes on Morrell, number 4. There's a lot of illness going around right now.
You're not kidding. My classes look like Swiss cheese.
Good point. I haven't had many in mine either. Beauchene misses the first. So they're going to try to, they're also supposed to play a basketball tournament game on Saturday. And we also have players starting to leave for home, too. So not only is it illness, it's departures. Beauchene misses the second. Here's Peabody with the basketball, drives on Davis. Davis again altered that shot, but the ball popped out to Waterford. Petrowski to Goldschneider. Petrowski took it back from Goldschneider. Now Goldschneider gets it back from Petrowski, gives it to Petrowski. In the corner is Peabody, misses the 3. Rebound, Ethan Davis. Nagel with the ball, a little behind the back action. 3 for Davis. He did not have a three-pointer last year.
Can't say that.
Not anymore. I looked at that. That's one thing I noted in the stats was that, yes, he was their leading returning scorer, but he never had an outside 3 last year. That jumper is no good by Elsey. So now Davis has remedied that. It's a 14-point game, 52-38. Timeout called by Waterford. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take one as well with a score 52-38 in favor of Waterford.
Hi, this is Jeff Busquet.
And Kaylin Busquet of Steve Busquet's Appliance and TV, your hometown appliance store. We've been committed to providing the lowest prices and best customer service in the area for over 35 years, and we are excited to continue this tradition at our newest location, now open at 600 Main Street in Willimantic. We carry and service your favorite and most trusted brands of appliances, TVs, and furniture.
We know you've all heard about back orders in the appliance industry, but at Busquets, our salespeople can find you what you're looking for in stock and ready to be delivered. Amana washers and dryers are only $4.89 each. Whirlpool front load washers and dryers are only $8.49 each and can handle a king size comforter. Frigidaire 18 cubic foot refrigerators are only $6.75. And just arriving, a new batch of Scratch and Dent appliances at our Willimantic store. Scratch and Dent are brand new with a full warranty. We have 18 cubic foot refrigerators for $5.99. Side by side refrigerators start at $8.99. And remember, at Busquets we service everything we sell and take a year to pay interest free.
Check us out at one of our locations in Danielson and Willimantic or online at busquetsappliance.com. Pay more, what for?
And since this is our last broadcast prior to the holidays, happy holidays to everyone
out
there.
Happy holidays, yep, absolutely. Yeah. And safe travels and
absolutely.
Safety health-wise to everybody.
Come back healthy after the break.
Yep.
If you're one of those who, in school lingo, the break means everything, let me tell you. Peabody to Goldschneider. Inside is O'Connell. Back out to Goldschneider. Top of the key is Petrowski. Back over to Goldschneider. Petrowski looks to drive the lane, gives it up. Over to Elsey. Right now, Waterford looking to run a little clock.
And that's, you're practicing winning if you're Waterford.
Driving in and getting fouled was Peabody. Might be Davis. That'll be his 4th.
Necessary foul.
Yep. 8th on the team.
And while we have a second, I see over in the student section, I see Noah Sampson. Noah had a couple of goals last night in Woodstock's first win of the season.
In boys hockey. Noah, just a sophomore. Fellow sophomore Don Sousa had a pair of goals as well in the 8-3 win over the Eastern Connecticut Eagles. 54-38 in favor of the Lancers. Nagel. Over on the far side is Anderson, back over to Nagel. Nagel spins back out to Anderson. Anderson tried to get it around to Davis. Davis picked it up on the baseline, threw it along the baseline. Jackson Getz lost it, got it back, lost it again, and it will stay with Woodstock Academy.
All right, Jackson Getz got some kind of yoga move down there to get out of the way of that one.
Little spin here and there, and that ball bounced off the foot of a Waterford player. That's how it came back over to Woodstock. Here's Ethan Davis with the basketball. Left-hand dribble to Brandon Nagel. Jumper inside the arc. The 2 is good. 54-40, back to a 40-point lead for the Lancers, a 14-point lead. Goldschneider with the basketball. Peabody. And travel violation. Davis looked up as soon as the whistle blew. I didn't touch him. So back over to the Centaurs. You get a bucket here. You're back, if you even could get a 3, you're back to within 11. And you still have 3:46 to play. It ain't over. Nagel's drive is good.
Boy, I like Nagel. I like what he does out on the floor.
54-42, 12-point advantage for the Lancers. Hey, remember what Montville did last night?
Absolutely.
17 points in the fourth quarter after scoring only 16 in the first 3 and forced overtime. Goldschneider down inside. Turnaround, they kick it back out. Give it to Elsey. Why not? Runner, no good. Rebound, O'Connell. Ball stripped away briefly, and then a foul on the floor.
Davis is gone.
I think he is.
No.
Nope. 22.
Parker Anderson.
Parker Anderson's first. Oh, they got lucky.
Yep.
Not that I'd say that, but they got lucky. So the foul on Parker. 9 fouls on Woodstock Academy now. O'Connell back to the free throw line. Made a little bit of a living from there. Misses the free throw.
Oh, killer.
McHugh on the rebound, and he touched the baseline. So the turnover by Waterford gives the ball back to the Centaurs.
I think if there's any of my players that are listening or watching, when you give up a free throw on their free throw attempt, when you give up a rebound, bad things happen.
I know. Jackson gets. Good things just happened there. The underhand layup made it a 54-44 game in favor of Waterford, but we're back to 10. Double teamed here in the corner. This is Peabody, who dumped it to the baseline, and a foul will be on Anderson. Second one on Parker. But now if they can get some help from Waterford missing from the free throw line a little bit.
And O'Connell missed his last one.
He did.
But now he gets 2.
They do get 2. O'Connell at the free throw line for 2. His first is no good. Oh, the mojo going away a little bit. One more attempt. Now that foul is a good foul. Hits the second. 55-44. Favor of the Lancers. Brandon Nagel with the basketball to Jackson Getz. Hunter Larson. Larson to Nagel. Nagel to Larson. His jumper from 3. No good. Rebound Parker Anderson. Over to Ethan Davis. Nagel. Anderson from 3. No. Little hard. Goldschneider on the rebound. And a foul on the way. Parker Anderson got his third. Quick 3 for Parker.
Well, you're at that point of the game where you have to.
And when you didn't have any fouls to start it, you might as well give them all up now.
Well, that's the thing. Parker Anderson's playing smart. He knows.
I have some fouls to give. I'm going to give them.
Right.
Peabody misses the free throw. Lancers not finishing strong on the free throw line here. One more attempt. Puts it up and good. 56-44, back to a 12-point lead for the Lancers. This is Morissette in the corner, back outside. Got it to Nagel to Getz. Getz had it stripped. O'Connell against Larson. O'Connell just takes it to the hole. He's fouled by Larson. O'Connell back to the line.
Where he's pretty much lived. I think he's got a tent out there.
I think he does. Little campfire going.
Yep.
Probably went out and get a little, brush to start it because he has had plenty of time in there. O'Connell's first free throw is good.
He's got 10 free throws. He's 8 for 10 on the night.
And the second one is up and good. So a 58-44 lead for Waterford, back to a 14-point advantage. Centaurs just not coming up with the hoops when they needed them. Had a chance to cut it to 10. Here's Davis spinning around, going to the hole, putting it in, and the basket is good and a foul. Foul will go on number 20, Petrowski, his third. 8th one on Waterford, so still just a now it's just a one-shot opportunity anyway. Davis's shot is good. 58-46 in favor of Waterford. Good little, let's put it this way, a timely three-point play by Davis. Knocked away by, just can't hold on to it. Good try out there by Beauchesne. Just could not hold on to the basketball. It slipped out of his hands and out of bounds.
Really smart effort.
Yeah, he anticipated the pass, jumped it, but unfortunately couldn't hold on to it. Goldschneider to McHugh. McHugh lays it up and home.
Great pass by Goldschneider.
Here we come with the Centaurs the other way, getting a little, obviously they have to be quick, a little bit hurried on this. They missed the shot. It was Getz who took it. 60-47, time running out on the Centaurs, 1:21. Ball is knocked out of bounds by Getz. It'll go over to Woodstock Academy. They will say last touched by Goldschneider. So back over to the Centaurs, a chance to again cut it to 11. Crowd getting a little thinner.
It's nice to see people in the big bleachers at the Alumni Fieldhouse.
It is certainly nice to see that. Davis with the basketball. Davis dribbles through, dumps it down, can't get it, goes out of bounds, last touched by Waterford. Centaurs will get it back. Everett Mahalski makes his appearance. First one tonight.
Everett's a senior, obviously a football player.
You think?
And he just didn't want the season to end, so he decided to come out and play basketball with these guys.
Why not? 6'4", he's got a big body. He certainly could help inside. In trouble is Nagel, as everybody gets tied up underneath there, and it will be is it a
That's
foul
on
or a
Peabody.
jump ball? Okay,
Should be.
Peabody. Yep, it is. His fourth. That's a 10th on Waterford as well, or 9th, I should say. Just a minute left on the clock and a 13-point lead for Waterford. Likely to go home with their first win of the season on the opening night away from home. Centaurs will try to look to get this one back against Bacon Academy on Saturday. Anderson's free throw is up and good. Will not be an easy division no matter what you do.
No.
Ledyard's in the division. Bacon is in the division. Waterford, Woodstock Academy.
Killingly.
No, Killingly is not in the division. I think they're
For
down
boys?
one. Yeah, I think they're down one. Trying to think if there's who else is it. It may be Killingly.
I think they have 2 against Killingly.
They do have 2 against Killingly, but I don't think Killingly's in the division. McHugh with the shot. It falls short. And back come the Centaurs with 46 seconds to go. Jumper is no good for Parker Anderson. Goes out of bounds. He'll go back over to Waterford.
Woodstock's still hustling after the ball. I like it. Woodstock, you got 6 on the floor. Woodstock's got 6.
You can't play with 6 on the floor. Last time I checked. Carter Morissette will be the odd man out of that. Well, maybe not. It'll be Hunter Larson who comes out.
Send the sophomore out.
Yep. 6-on-5, power play. They pulled the goalie.
Yep.
That's what they did. They pulled the goalie. I knew it was something. McHugh with the basketball. Hands it off to Peabody from 3. No good. Yeah, you don't need to do it. Rebound LC to Goldschneider. 26 seconds. You just need to hold on to this thing.
Work your offense.
Yep. Hold on to this thing and put this one in the bank and head on home to Waterford, because it will be a victory tonight for the Waterford Lancers. They will walk away with a 60-48 victory over Woodstock Academy. First victory of the season as the final 2 seconds tick off. And there's your final score. 60-48, the Waterford Lancers defeat the Woodstock Academy Centaurs in the season opener boys basketball contest for both here at the Alumni Fieldhouse. We'll be back with the final stats from Mr. Greg Smith in just a moment.
Well, here's the good friend.
I'll drink to that. Say, Ernie, still fooling around with magic?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I've got a great new trick I've been working on.
Ernie, not the watch and scarf trick.
It's the watch and scarf trick. Now, let me show you. Mel, give me your watch.
You're not going to make it disappear, are you?
Now, Sylvia, I need to borrow your silk scarf.
Be careful with it, Ernie. It's my mother's.
No problem. Now, I take Mel's watch, wrap it carefully in Sylvia's scarf, and then set fire to the scarf.
Ernie!
And poof! Uh-oh.
Look at my $2,500 watch.
Jeez.
My mother's scarf. That's the watch and scarf trick.
Let me show you how it's done.
Show me. Who's your insurance agent?
There's no trick to finding good insurance coverage. Just call Girardi Insurance Services for homeowners and automobile coverage that really covers. Our experience in designing comprehensive protection programs can be tremendously helpful in your planning for the future. You never know what's going to happen next, so know you're ready for whatever happens.
When they ask who's your insurance agent,
say Girardi Insurance Services, your independent agent.
We're the answer.
See them online at GirardiInsurance.com.
Hey ladies, we want to share a secret with you. You're right. The fastest way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So why not get him what he really wants this year? No, not another necktie or tools. A gift certificate to Grill 37. It's a gift that he'd be happy to share with you. Get your gift certificate today at Grill 37, 37 Putnam Road in Pomfret by calling 860-315-5640 or at grill37.com. Grill 37, helping you make this holiday season merry and bright. Closed December 24th through the 28th.
Back with you here at Woodstock Academy. Final score is 60-48. Woodstock Academy falls to Waterford. Final statistics, Mr. Greg Smith.
And here we go for the Waterford Lancers. Logan Peabody had 7. Nolan Goldschneider had 12. Jordan Elsey had 8. Evan McHugh had 7. Evan Petrowski had 2. And they were led by Sean O'Connell's 35. Juan Morel had 1 for the Lancers for 60 points. For Woodstock Academy Centaurs, Carter Morissette had 6. Hamilton Barnes had 2. Jackson Getz with 8. Brandon Nagel with 11. Ethan Davis with 16 led the team. Parker Anderson with 7, 48 points.
I think, is O'Connell 23?
23 points, yes.
You said 35.
Oh.
Added a
Sorry,
few
I was
extra
adding
points.
my head.
Added a few extra points to Mr. O'Connell's total there. Final 60-48. Waterford defeats the Centaurs today. 0-1 for the Centaurs, 1-0 for the Lancers. Also the same record in the division. Our next broadcast on December 28th against Killingly. Woodstock Academy against Killingly. That game at 5 o'clock. We'll be on at about 4:45 on December the 28th. Until then, happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year for sure. Hope you have everybody a safe and happy holiday. For Greg Smith, I'm Mark Allard. Final score was Waterford 60, Woodstock Academy 48.
You have been listening to Woodstock Academy Live. This copyrighted webcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without authorized written consent of the Woodstock Academy. The Woodstock Academy would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you've enjoyed today's broadcast. Today's game has been brought to you by First American Home Loans, Quinnebog Valley Community College, Girardi Insurance Services, Grill 37 Restaurant in Pomfret Center, The O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, and Busquets Appliances in Danielson and Willimantic, with production support provided by O'Contra Bar Productions, LLC. Remember, today's broadcast is available to be seen on woodstockacademy.org/athletics/live. This has been a production of the Woodstock Academy.